Where is FIRST going? In a recent blog post, FIRST President Don Bosey uses 5 strategic pillars to answer this question. These pillars are the building blocks to constructing an even more impactful FIRST organization. FrogForce has been the longtime chief engineer in this venture, using these concepts as a blueprint for all that we do.
In 2001, the only FRC kickoff was located in New Hampshire. We decided that an event this important needed to reach all of FIRST. Our answer was to create the local FRC kickoff. Now, teams are instantly connected with their neighbors from day one of build season. This year, 3,300 FRC teams attended 124 kickoff events in 8 countries. That means that 124 FIRST communities were brought together by our idea.
We pushed for the addition of a programming class in our school, which has expanded to 5 courses, including 3 advanced placement Java classes. A 503 programmer took her passion for coding and founded a Girls Who Code club at our school, which has reached 50 members in just its first year. We've inspired the addition of a new robotics class to the 2017 Nova High School curriculum, and are also working with our school board to establish a STEM center in our school, which will function as a classroom, makerspace, and build space in 2018.
Our FrogForce Shield is a recognizable brand in our community and beyond. We've exhibited at the Detroit Maker Faire since 2010. We demo at science fairs, march in parades, participate in sponsor events, and launch t-shirts at football and basketball games. We've appeared alongside Dean Kamen and Governor Snyder at the Detroit International Auto Show for the announcement of the FIRST Championship's arrival to Detroit. 503 promotes good citizenship with our team members through community service via Relay for Life, the Rouge River Cleanup, food drives, Toys for Tots, and more. We have dedicated over 6,000 hours this year alone through our community service, outreach, and FIRST volunteering.
Our mission this year was to bring FIRST Robotics to the Say Play Center in Detroit. Say Play is a Mitch Albom charity that gives area kids a safe place to go after school. It serves a predominantly African American population, where 93% of the students qualify for free or reduced lunch. When we arrived, the Say Play Center's culture was very sports focused, but by adding the sport for the mind, we became the STEM role models that this community needed.
503 has been the driving force behind this program by writing for a $50,000 grant, sourcing equipment, training coaches, starting 5 FIRST teams, and mentoring them on-site weekly. Their aha moment occurred at the 2 competitions we ran for these teams, where they realized that FIRST can open up doors for their students. We've already submitted for the 2nd year of the grant, and we're helping them expand their program by adding more teams at all levels. I was the student lead for this initiative. I wrote the grant letter and mentored every week. At first, they were apprehensive about doing robotics, but I encouraged them every step of the way. I realized I was truly making an impact after the students began running up to me shouting, Miss Ann, chattering about building their robot. It dawned on me that I inspire these students the same way FIRST inspires me.
Our Nova Robotics program, or NBOT, is the model for a scalable progression of FIRST programs. Now in its 7th year, our open source model has been emulated across the state in cities like Bloomfield Hills, Howell, and Detroit. Thanks to workshops, training, and our dedicated student mentorship program, we have 39 NBOT teams across the 8 schools in our district, with 1 out of 17 Novi students participating in FIRST.
4, 3, 2, 1. 4 levels of FIRST Robotics, 3 official FIRST competitions, 2 cities, and 1 unforgettable day. On November 19, 2016, we hosted and ran an FTC qualifier, an FLL Junior Expo, and an FRC demo, while also co-running our longtime FLL qualifier in a neighboring city.
Since 2010, we have been FIRST in Michigan's go-to team for FTC. We fill key leadership roles such as FTC Program Director, State Judge Advisor, State FTA, and more. We also support every facet of the program by running competitions, training volunteers, mentoring teams, developing training materials, hosting workshops, and filling key roles at events across the state. Our support has been vital in growing FTC in Michigan from 33 to 353 teams, making it number 2 in the world.
Our support extends past Michigan as well. In the last 2 years, we've developed Android control system resources, an online FTC database, and FTC's first ever live scoring software, which has been used by 79 competitions. We've ran 13 official FIRST events in the last 2 years alone. I'm honored to be one of 3 FrogForce team members to receive a personal letter of commendation from FIRST in Michigan Chairman of the Board, Francois Castaigne. He recognized our unprecedented level of volunteer service to FIRST in Michigan.
For the past 3 years, Team 503 has worked side by side with the Detroit Hispanic Development Corporation to establish their FIRST Robotics Center and develop a progression of FIRST programs similar to our own. Over the years, we've held rookie workshops, training seminars, and competitions to help these teams find their feet.
Their growth from 2 FRC teams to 10, and the addition of FIRST teams at all levels, is a testament that this approach is working. Our philosophy is echoed in the words of DHDC board member Joaquin Whalen. You can't walk in, do an egg drop experiment, walk out, and expect change to happen. I was a freshman when FrogForce began our partnership with DHDC. I remember how hectic it was, trying to get 2 rookie teams off the ground during our own build season. It was crazy, but the people who I mentored and soon befriended made it worth it. One of my proudest moments was watching the State Rookie All-Star Award go to an all-girls DHTC team that we mentored. Our work here was so impactful that the governor of Michigan recognized us with the inaugural Relentless Positive Action Award.
Our efforts of sustainability have reached across the world with Frog Force LEAP, which stands for Lear Engineering Assistance Program. A Lear VP was so inspired by our team that he asked us to match first teams across the world with their local Lear plants. Lear has committed $400,000, and we've already matched $57,000 to teams. Between LEAP, Magna, and the Safe Play Center grant, we've procured over $130,000 to 34 other first teams across the world this year alone.
We are helping to expand the reach of FIRST to China. FIRST HQ invited us to their Sino-US United project. We are working with our Chinese pre-rookie counterparts, and will be traveling to Shijiazhuang, China for a June build session and off-season competition.
Meet the Raptor Reloaded, one of the 3D printed prosthetic hands that we've made for children in need of a helping hand. We created an alliance of a global nonprofit, a local makerspace, a university research hospital, and other first teams to print over 75 hands and arms to give to children. I've been the leader and founder of Helping Hands since my first year on the team, and 503 has shown me that high schoolers can change the world, one hand at a time.
In 2012, we launched Robots in the D, the first ever partnership between FIRST and Major League Baseball. Frog Force initiated, planned, and funded the entire event. 503 invited 5 other FRC teams to help build our robot, Cyber Young, who made history when it threw the first pitch at a Detroit Tigers baseball game. We held this event 3 times, showcasing all levels of FIRST to over 30 million people. Our first pitch model was such a hit that it's been replicated by several teams all across the country.
Although we are proud of our many achievements, none of this would matter to us if it weren't for the people whose lives we've impacted every single day. As long as we will continue to have a chance to change someone's life, we will continue to stay a leap ahead.